Thoughts on Arkansas special teams right now as they continue to struggle in that area?
I think that the biggest thing for them, it's like I said earlier, is finding the consistency, getting the guys to buy in, to want to play. Those guys have to want to. You look around the really good teams, they play special teams. Those guys play special teams, and you got to have a good special teams to do it. So I think they all have to buy into to what the coaches are saying and try and do what's right.
You said special teams coaches are underappreciated. Arkansas doesn't have one. I mean, do you think all teams should have a special teams coordinator?
When you're trying to take offensive players and defensive players and put them together in a group, I think you definitely need a special teams coach. It's such a hard thing to coach in such a short amount of time. Special teams coaches, they have to rely on every other coach, minus probably the head coach, unless he's in the special teams. They have to rely on all of them to help in practice because there's so many bodies, so many different things going through that I think that they need a coach across the league.
They wanted me to ask you, if Arkansas offered you a consulting position, would you be interested in?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, I think that I definitely can bring something to the game. I'm not saying I'm obviously perfect at it, and just like every coach, you're going to get criticized. So I would definitely take a look at it.
You just wanted to settle back in your home state. I mean, what was the decision on that? I mean, you could live anywhere.
I love Arkansas. I love Fort Smith. I love Fayetteville. My wife's from Fayetteville. She went to Fayetteville High. I love the people here. I love the South, and so we kind of decided we were going to just live here.
Have you seen the recruiting process kind of change from when you went through it until what it is today?
There's a lot of social media. They didn't have social media whenever I was going through it, and that's one thing that's hard on coaches. You have to have that drive to message these kids because everybody's sensitive, more sensitive now, and if you don't message them back, they may get their feelings hurt and not come here. So there's a lot of social media, and I think Chad's done a great job in the programs, done a great job of what they've done on Twitter, through the recruiting programs and everything else. And I think that's they're staying with the kind of the times, which is good.
Giving coaches time to get their system in. I mean, it's a now movement, but just trying to give the coaches time to get this thing turned.
That's the hardest part is giving a coach time. Everybody wants to win now. You look across the league, not just the SEC, but you look at a lot of new coaches. There were big hires that they've been struggling to, and a lot of that is the players buying in. That's where it all starts on a new coach and those guys that might have the opportunity to go play NFL. Those guys better buy in, and they have to lead the team, and that's where you're at a struggle right now with leadership, and that's kind of how you have to move on with a new program.